Hi guys, a very good afternoon. Masquera say. So I apologize, my network is bad and I'm having challenges with my audio there because of network connectivity. But let us have a discussion. Can you please confirm if you can hear me properly and well? I'm trying here to see how I can fix my network so that my audio is not disrupted. So can you please confirm if you can hear me properly? Can you please confirm if you are hearing me well and properly? So let us talk about ZANU PF's current plan. So I think I need to just test if my network is okay now. So so talking about ZANU PF plan, we have seen Maureen Kademaunga being charged and being dragged to court. The NPA had to drop the charges last minute. We have seen Comrade Ostalos yesterday also being dragged to court, to the police. So I think my network is okay from my gadgets here. So that alone is a clear indication of what ZANU PF can do so that they have two-thirds majority. Remember, ZANU PF, they have majority, but not two-thirds majority, which means for them to be able to pass anything in parliament, they need CCC MPs. So what it means is Mtuli Ngube will come with a budget. Without the vote of the triple C MPs, that budget will not be passed. So that is very important for us to note. And ZANU PF is going to use tactics. They need 10 MPs for them to have majority. So what it means, they will find ways to make sure that 10 MPs from Triple C are not in parliament on that day they want to pass something. So these arrests, in my view, they are ways, number one, of intimidating the opposition so that the opposition submits to ZANU PF in fear of having their members persecuted and arrested. Secondly, it's a way of trying to 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 move MPs out of parliament strategically, put them in jail, put them in prison. So if they can have 12 MPs, 10 to 12 MPs behind bars facing various charges and different charges across Zimbabwe, that will make them be able to pass any budget. That is the whole idea. So the arrest of these critical MPs, in my view, it doesn't make sense. How can you jail and arrest other people for simply disagreeing with you? I find the persecution of the comrades Ostalos and Maureen, I find it something which is can you arrest somebody for crimes they've never committed? So if you take a look onto this headline, we have Chirumanzu 5. They are behind bars for a crime they didn't commit. Comrade Ostalos was charged and is going to appear in court tomorrow. Honorable Maureen Kademaunga was also charged, and the charges had to be dropped last minute. This is strategic, Team Zimbabwe. This is just something being done by people who are afraid. They are afraid of citizens. They are afraid of taking responsibility. And the question is, why are you doing this to our MPs? Why are you doing this to fellow members of parliament? In my view, this is wrong. Honestly, Team Zimbabwe, this is unacceptable. Nobody in his right mind who has accepted this. Remember, Job Sikala has been in prison for a very long time now. Over a year, Sikalari Mujeri, without trial. And he's continuing to be there. But real criminals are being given bail. Real criminals are being given bail. People who have committed serious crimes are being given bail. But Honorable Job Sikale said you incited violence, but is being denied bail. I find that outrageous. And I don't know what are the citizens are going to face, because it's now a criminal offense for people to criticize ZANU PF. To go against ZANU PF, it's now a criminal offense. You will see charges and charges and charges being cooked. Remember, when Jacob Ngarivume was elected mayor, he was arrested several times and kicked out of that office several times. Which means ZANU PF itself is a party irikuda kuti nyika yeZimbabwe ite one party state. Yes, because without the MPs of CCC, they can't pass anything. So the only way to coerce these MPs is to arrest them, instill fear in them, and constantly remind them that we are going to lock you up. If you do A, B, C, D, we are going to lock you up. If you do this, we are going to lock you up. But if you need the opposition leader to come and talk about anything, why can't you go to him? You cannot force Advocate Nelson Chamisa to talk to you. You can't do that. You cannot. Zimbabwe has been run like a tuck shop for a very long time. You appoint your peers. You clearly indicated that you don't need people in the opposition, but you constantly harass them. You are claiming that they're the minority. Why are you harassing them? Why are you harassing the minority? Why are you afraid of the minority? That is a very important question. Why are you afraid of the minority? It's difficult and hard to be a politician in Zimbabwe, especially when you belong to the opposition. Charges will come from nowhere. Charges will come from nowhere. Personally, I look at the case which Honorable Maureen was facing, and together with her comrades, because remember, his colleagues are still in. Charges haven't been dropped on those on the colleagues, including councillors. It's a sign that ZANU PF is afraid. It's a sign that ZANU PF it does not want things to go well. How can we live with our MPs afraid of being arrested, of being persecuted, of being jailed? It's sad, Team Zimbabwe. It's sad. It's sad. That is what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. But it's something which does not give a good picture for the people of Zimbabwe or as a nation. We are not going to get any positive news because of this. Our publicity has been destroyed by few individuals who believe that they can do whatever they want. So I don't know how they're going to do it, but it's not going to work. This will not work. Ngoma Thomas, I have seen you are bringing so many issues here, and I think I need to answer you. And if you want, I can invite you onto this platform so that you come live and we have a live discussion. Because I don't think we can actually in this environment. I don't think we can engage each other. If you can, please talk to me so that I give you my number. You come and I give you a link. You come live onto this program. So remember that ZANU PF does not have 2/3 majority. So when they need anything to pass anything in parliament, which needs 2/3 majority, it means they are not going to succeed. They will need CCC MPs. So at this moment in time, ZANU PF will be forced to negotiate with the CCC in parliament. if there is a budget, if CCC debates how the budget must look like, it means ZANU PF will be forced to adjust their budget so that CCC MPs can vote yes for that budget. Without that, it means vanenge vachitonga nechitororo, budget ari pasi. Kwekwakutoita zvichigandanga nechitororo. So that will be illegal. So what it means is they still need CCC MPs because they don't have an absolute majority of 2/3 absolute majority. They have a shortage of 10 MPs. 10 MPs short. So the only way is for them to create these charges and put 10 MPs behind bars. And that will be a sign of desperation. That will be a sign of desperation. What law was broken by Comrade Ostalos, Nkoma Thomas? What law was broken by Honorable Kademaunga? Can you be honest here? We want to talk about issues which are there. What law was broken by Comrade Ostalos? Because Comrade Ostalos posted in the morning and said, we fear Foko. Check on Advocate Fadzai Mahere. Advocate Fadzai Mahere posted something first. Advocate Fadzai Mahere supports Dynamos. Comrade Ostalos supports Highlanders. This is an in-house thing between Advocate Fadzai Mahere and Comrade Ostalos. Fadzai Mahere posted and was insinuating that they were going to beat Highlanders. And Ostalos responded and said, we fear Foko. It's not the first time. They've been doing this for a very long time. They have been doing this, Advocate Fadzai Mahere and Comrade Ostalos. So how do you cage Ostalos and say he incited violence for a tweet which was purely about supporting football teams? How does that work? And the MPs should put Zimbabwe first. They just don't have to oppose even what will be good for the country. No, it's not an issue of opposing what is good for the country. Vanhu vanotenderwa kuvhota zvavari kuda. ZANU PF has been voting for laws which are detrimental for the well-being of the people. Yanga chingopasa kwani malaws asina chaanobatsira nyika. Anotouraya nyika. They've been passing laws which destroy the country. So what law forces opposition MPs to pass anything for the sake of passing it? What law? So what you have to understand, Nkoma Thomas, is that you don't do things like that. You don't force people. You have to debate. You have to agree. CCC has been asking for reforms in the last parliament. They've been asking for reforms. What did you do? You delayed to push for those reforms. They were debated last minute. Last minute. 6+ months you were sitting over the reforms which were suggested by CCC, only to debate them last minute. But when it comes to your own issues as ZANU PF, you were debating them quickly because you had an agenda. Now that you now need CCC MPs for you to do anything, you cannot force them. You cannot beat them. You cannot arrest them for them to submit to your demands. That is the argument, Nkoma Thomas. You have to convince them. You have to let them debate, because CCC MPs are not simply going to say we are going to vote no. No, they will have to debate. They will go into parliament, they debate and say, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, correct this so that we can vote with you. That is what they're going to do. So you cannot whip them to vote for something they do not believe in. For an example, let's say you want to buy arms, but they feel that you have to buy equipment for hospitals. You have to agree on that issue. It's either they don't vote with you, or you amend so that they vote with you. You cannot arrest them to force them. That is principle. It's an issue of a position taken by a certain party, or by a particular party, or by particular MPs. So, and I wonder why they keep tormenting our MPs like this when they claim they are the winners and they are loved by the people. Yes, and that option is like approaching cheetah. Approaching a lion for peace is in the forest. That's impossible. So, in my view, Team Zimbabwe, I believe that the precedence being set by ZANU PF is wrong. In my view, you cannot force MPs to do what you want. You have to agree with these MPs. You have to find a common position. When it comes to passing budgets, when it comes to passing laws, you have to agree. So with this, with CCC now having more MPs in parliament, what it means is a law will come, or a bill will come. CCC will just simply push for some things to be removed, which they don't agree with. And it's up to ZANU PF to refuse, or to remove them. But it will not pass in the lower house. So ZANU PF chero vakati tine 2/3 majority, hamuna sorry, vakati tine majority, hamuna 2/3 majority. So what it means is CCC is of importance in this house. So you have to drop your ego, negotiate with CCC. That is the only way out. That is the only way out. I don't believe that you have to continue to force to actually bring opposition MPs to your side, or on your side. It won't work that way. It won't work. So this issue of sabotaging CCC MPs must end. Myself, I don't believe that Comrade Ostalos incited violence in Bulawayo. I don't believe that he did so. I don't believe that he did so. So I wonder how he incited violence. Maybe munotopedzisira kama kutosunga munhu wese. Ndozvo zvichapedzisira zvaita. Because vanhu, they have their own brain. They think, yes, what happened in Baba Fields is unfortunate. We have been calling for authorities to actually engage people and make sure that these things do not repeat. But contributions you have brought here, Nkoma Thomas, as I said, if you want to air something out here, you are free to come on this platform publicly. I will bring you here on this platform. If you want to answer some issues or defend your parties and PF, you are free to come. And I will be glad to actually give you an opportunity to the screen, so that you are able to check the scrolling message on the screen, inbox me if you feel that you can come on this platform and defend your party, which is ZANU PF, so that we talk about this thing which is being done. Because this is very important on the issue. Thank you very much, Brex, for the contributions. Musa Jovu, thank you very much for the contribution. Unfortunately, I'm still learning Debele, and I still need to understand kuti zvinenge zvichirevei zvamanyora. So okay, I appreciate everybody who commented here, and I appreciate everybody who came through this program. I don't want to go past 20 minutes, but I have a message. Kuna Mkoma Thomas, kuti if you feel that you need to defend your party, come live, and I'll give you an opportunity. The number is scrolling right there. on the screen, and you'll be given an opportunity to come and defend your masters. So we were talking about the arrest of CCC MPs. ZANU PF want to use coercion so that opposition MPs submit to its demand or demands, but I don't think they will be able to jail 20 MPs, 10 MPs at once. I don't think they will be able to do so. So it is what it is, Team Zimbabwe. Let us continue to watch what is going to happen next. Comrade Osalos will appear in court tomorrow, and will try to give you updates regarding that matter. Also,